What's up, Capstone family? It is Friday, November the 3rd, 2023. This week, we saw some interesting things happen as the Fed decided to keep rates the same. So what does that mean? We saw interest rates dip just a little bit this week, lowest that they've been in about a month. I've seen some investors start milling around, recognizing that there might be some opportunity to be purchasing properties. As we're going towards the end of the year, this is the time when, those that are trying to sell usually need to sell for a particular reason. And if you've been parking cash, if you've been holding on to cash for a minute, which I know a lot of people have, this may be a time to get into the market and find yourself a deal. With interest rates starting, or at least showing some semblance of dropping or maintaining where they are. And again, they're at this level that's highest that it's been in, I think they said 23 years. If there is some sort of a little bit of a trickle down as the rates start coming down, as the Fed recognizes that we're meeting the obligations that they feel we need to be in order for the rates to start maybe heading in the other direction. Again, it doesn't necessarily reflect in mortgage rates right away, but this could be a sign of optimism that people and investors want to see. As there is still a shortage of housing, we still have to look at, okay, if rates were to come down to call it 6%, that still might not incentivize people with 2.5% or 2.99% interest rates to drop what they're doing, sell their properties and get into something else. But there are a lot of people who still do need to sell for one reason or another. And with a shortage of housing, it might be an opportunity to pick up some additional deals. And, again, Arizona is a strong rental market. I had an opportunity to connect with a few other property management company owners here today, and in a more social setting. And, all of our pain points are very similar right now when it comes to the leasing side of things. And what I think is happening is there's been such a shift because, interest rates shifted so quickly, so fast that people in the real estate industry had to pivot and they had to figure out what they were going to do. And whereas a lot of agents in the past opted not to do rentals, or they didn't consider property management as an option for them, they're starting to look at those and they're starting to see that. Well, companies like us, right? Most of our syndication of how we list our properties isn't something that's going to be readily trackable by any sort of tracking mechanism online, right? Other than maybe the Zillows, where we're not getting exceptional data anyway. So if all of us are somewhat hiding our data unintentionally, and MLS is the only place that we're able to see that, maybe that's the issue, is that there's a ton of rental inventory that we're just not seeing because we just aren't. There's just more competition and there's more people out there having the exact same challenges. So that's definitely something to keep our eyes on, and we have been. We made some corrections internally that we think will lead to things, and not anything right away, but again, it's a constant process of just fixing things every single week. I think if that's not something that we're absolutely passionate about in property management, especially here in Arizona, then we're in the wrong business, right? So put us in, coach. We're going to be able to take care of that, and let's see what happens. But we're optimistic. We did see a better couple of weeks here, the last couple of weeks, than we had in the past on the leasing side, even going into the slower season. So good things there, I'd have to say, because again, knowing that this is not an isolated incident as we've been talking about, but it's something that we're going to have to collectively get together and fix, I think will be something that will be helpful moving forward. Want to give a shout out. Next week is Capstone Contributes number 5. It's our 5th Capstone Contributes. It's super important to me because when we started Capstone Contributes, it was an opportunity for us to bring community together, our friends together, raise a little bit of money, put it towards an amazing cause, homeless youth here in the Valley, and then come together as a community, fill those bags and make it happen. But it's really grown into something much bigger where more companies have been able to jump on board and, bring their teams out and bring their kids out. And next week will be the first time, somewhat bittersweet, first time my mom's going to be coming out to Capstone Contributes. Super pumped about that. Bittersweet because some family changes have happened. We did lose my grandmother here this last week. She's amazing. She always watched these videos. Gonna be awesome to see my mom out there. Come on out. Come and enjoy filling these snack bags for kids. If you haven't donated in the past or are unaware, so the company that we work with called the Homeless Engagement Lift Partnership, all the money that we raise goes directly to help. So it is a tax write-off for you. If you are filing taxes here in Arizona, talk to your tax professional, but more than likely it's going to be a dollar for dollar tax credit if you're filing individually or as a couple. You can qualify. I think it's like $400 and $800 that you can basically write off dollar for dollar. Any money that you could donate would be awesome. We're almost to our goal of 25,000 after so many corporate sponsors stepped up this year. So anything you can do, whether come out and join the cause and fill some bags with us or put some money towards the cause, we'd appreciate that too. Thanks so much for watching. I hope this was helpful and really look forward to seeing you next week. Definitely hit me up. I'll introduce you to my first client, Chris P. She's coming out from California. Can't wait to see you, Ma. Love you.